The avian wing is beautifully adapted for flight, and functionally it is so very different from the typical amniote arm. Anatomically, however, wings are modified arms. The theropod dinosaurs modified their arms, and the wings of the first birds possessed clawed, grasping fingers. The bones in the pectoral girdle of birds, the scapula, procoracoid, and furcula, a bone composed of two fused clavicles, these are simply modified versions of the scapula, procoracoid, and clavicle, which was present in ancestral reptiles and can be observed in archosaurs such as alligators and in the fossils of theropod dinosaurs related to birds. Some dinosaurs even possessed furculas. The same can be said of the bones of the wing. In birds, the wing is composed of a humerus, a radius, and an ulna, two small carpal bones, and then a fused bone made of carpals and metacarpals known as the carpometacarpus, in addition to the phalanges of 3 digits. These bones were found in the arms of theropod dinosaurs. There were no new bones in the wings of the first birds, which were not present in the arms of their theropod dinosaur relatives, including the shape of the carpal bones and the exact count of the phalanges on the 3 digits. If one were to study the bones in the wings of modern birds, one could clearly see the modified versions of arm bones, the humerus, in the forearm, the radius, and the ulna, including an olecranon process on the ulna. 2 free carpal bones, the ulnare and the radiale, contacting the radius and ulna respectively, and then a carpometacarpus made of fused carpal and metacarpal elements, and then 2 phalanges from digit 1, 2 large separate phalanges from digit 2, and then a single phalanx from digit 3. The 2 phalanges of the freely movable first digit form the alula, or translated from Latin, the winglet, which is covered by 3 to 5 flight feathers in, depending on the species of bird, and helps make fine changes to the wing when steering in air or when landing. Given that the alula is not only a feature in the wings of modern birds, but is also known in an extinct group of birds, the enantiornithines, it is thought to have evolved in the ancestral Ornithothoraci birds in the mid-Cretaceous period. While the overwhelming majority of birds today lack claws at the tips of the phalanges in their digits, claws are known, such as in this southern screamer, where they are visible on the outside of the wing. And very often a claw might be present on digit 1, but hidden by feathers, as can be seen in the skeleton of this rhea. Some birds possess claws as chicks. In theory, there would not need to be extensive modifications to wings of early birds such as Archaeopteryx to form the wings of modern birds. 2 carpal bones would be kept free, the radiale and the ulnare. The claws would be lost in the majority of modern birds, but not all. 2 phalanges of digit 1 would fuse. Digit 3 would be kept, but only a single phalanx would be retained and much reduced in size. And then 2 phalanges from digit 2 would be kept. 3 separate metacarpal bones from these 3 digits would then fuse to each other and to a carpal bone to form the carpometacarpus. Some embryological studies have painted a more complicated picture, And given that the embryos of dinosaurs and early birds are not available, applying these conclusions to the evolution of the wing obviously is difficult. Some have proposed that perhaps there was a shift in the expression of developmental genes in the wing bud so that the cells, which would be the progenitors of digits 2, 3, and 4, express the genes of digits 1, 2, and 3. And so thus the exact homology of digits in the avian wing to those of their ancestors is more complex.